Next, let's talk about why creatine deficiency syndromes, CDS, can look like developmental issues, behavioral problems, and sometimes even psychiatric symptoms. No matter which type of CDS we're talking about, the core issue is the same. The brain doesn't have enough creatine. Think of the creatine phosphocreatine system as a rapid, on-the-go energy buffer that neurons rely on. Most of the time, you don't notice it, but in critical moments, it matters a lot because the brain doesn't always use energy slowly and steadily. A lot of brain function is high demand and sudden. Thinking, speaking, learning, emotional shifts, and even bursts of abnormal electrical activity, like seizures. In those moments, neurons need to restore energy quickly and regain stability. That's when the creatine system helps fill the gap, so the brain doesn't crash into instability. But when that energy buffer system is running low, three high-demand processes tend to suffer first. First, communication. The more actively neurons are signaling, the more energy they need. Second, electrical stability. After a neuron fires, it has to pump ions back into place to reset, and that takes a lot of energy. Third, development and learning. A developing brain is constantly building connections, pruning circuits, and forming memories, work that is extremely energy-intensive. That's why CDS can show up as things that look like developmental or behavioral disorders: speech delay, learning difficulties, attention problems, autism-like traits, and sometimes seizures or unusual movement patterns. Now, the three major types differ mainly in where the breakdown happens. Sometimes production is reduced, sometimes the pathway gets stuck and something builds up, and sometimes delivery fails. Type 1. AGAT deficiency, also called GATM deficiency. Reduced production, lower overall supply. AGAT deficiency affects the first step of creatine synthesis. In simple terms, a key intermediate isn't made properly, so downstream creatine levels are lower. Symptoms are often relatively milder compared with other types. Mild to moderate developmental delay, speech delay, and learning difficulties. Some individuals have social communication or behavioral challenges that can resemble the autism spectrum. Low muscle tone or muscle weakness can also be seen. Because there isn't a buildup of an intermediate thought to be harmful,